largest IKEA in Asia, as I understand it. It's just opened out here near Bang Na, and this place is huge, and probably because of the flooding that's hitting Bangkok this weekend, there aren't that many people here, but I did get my complimentary IKEA tote bag and a chance to try some Swedish meatballs, which I've been dying for the longest time. So let's take a look around and see what we have.
As we got into the showroom, it became evident that the idea that not that many people were here was kind of wrong. It was busy, maybe not as busy as it might have been, but there were plenty of people taking advantage of the opportunity to see something new and, well, to have a distraction from the floods. Without a doubt, visiting this new IKEA was a family affair. We saw families of all shapes and sizes here, and it reminded me a bit of when the new airport opened 4 or 5 years ago, and it was kind of a let's take the entire family and go see what there is to see sort of event. While Thailand has a lot of furniture stores that on the surface resemble IKEA, something that's very different here is that the customers were really encouraged to interact with the furniture. And so we saw lots of people sitting and laying down and interacting in a kinetic way, and I think they really enjoyed that experience. We're kind of surprised by it. The selection of furniture was typical IKEA. We saw no concessions being made for local style or local tastes. And of course there were those cool IKEA names, which I understand are actual Swedish words and names of places and proper nouns and islands and lakes and stuff. But from an American perspective, some of these are just crazy, not so fun.
Okay, so we've wandered through the entire upper floor and I'm starving, so I'm thinking it's time for some Swedish meatballs. Oh, okay, let's go.
I think every IKEA I've ever been to, anywhere in the world, the restaurant is always busy, and it was no exception here in Thailand. People were queuing up, there were long lines, fighting for carts, well not fighting, but looking for carts to carry their trays. Thankfully, the staff was walking around with little boxes of ginger snap cookies and some chocolates to kind of tide us over until we could get our food and pay for it.
Okay, so we're at the IKEA restaurant. We've waited in the queue. We've got our cool cart. Now we've got to choose what to eat. I think the obvious choice is Swedish meatballs. There are a few people who do not seem to be pro-meatball here, and that, to me, is a shame. It's IKEA fun. I'll take a mug, please. Please use the clear glass for soft drink. Is this a good mug?
That'll kill me with caffeine though, won't it? And why no Sprite or anything?
Picky, picky, picky. I like how the desserts are next. We start with your dessert.
Kind of weird, yeah.
Kwa meatball 15 chenครับ
As for the food, well, it wasn't worth the trip, let's just say that. But it gave us the energy necessary to get back out and keep shopping. After lunch, we headed down into the marketplace section where there were a lot more small items that you could actually pick up and throw into your cart. After a while, I started getting a little blurred. Everywhere I looked, I saw multiples and multiples and multiples of items. It was so bad, I thought I was just going to crack.
Hour number 12 in IKEA. We've been going around in circles here in the maze, and I'm not even sure where we are. Hopefully we can get out soon. Look at these fantastic towels. Oh, great price.
And then finally, like a scene from 2001, A Space Odyssey. Bum, 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 ba, bum. We made it to the warehouse. We knew our journey was almost over. After a long journey, it was time to ditch the yellow bag, wait in a line to pay some money, and call this adventure over.
After something like 3.5 hours wandering through the IKEA maze, finally escaped, spending only 1,000 baht, or about $33. Anyhow, it's been an exciting adventure. Now, time to go home.